Jedd Fisch leaves Arizona after taking that program that was down is an understatement. I mean, dramatically down. And in his first year, they won one game. And what I've always loved about his time in Tucson, nobody ever talked about a one-win season. They talked about hope, optimism, filling the stadium, and look where it got them. Double-digit win season, really impressive win in the Alamo Bowl. And prior to Jedd Fisch leaving, they were at least my favorite to win the Big 12 and claim an automatic spot in the college football playoff next season. Well, he takes the job at UW, signs an incredible deal there. And regardless of how that shook out, that's today's reality. Again, you're going to see the same thing we're talking about at Alabama happen at UW. Guys are going to dip into the portal. There's going to be transition. But I think as they get to know Jedd Fisch and learn about his philosophical approach, his X and O acumen, who they will be on both sides of the ball, the coaches that he's brought up. He's already announced a bunch, including Brennan Carroll, who I think has an incredible future as a future head coach in college football, among others like Jimmy Doherty, Jordan Paopao, Kevin Cummings. This thing is ready to roll, in my humble opinion, at UW. So the dust will settle again. They lost too deep. I saw a graphic. They lost like 80-90% of that too deep via graduation, NFL, or the transfer portal. Let's give it a minute before we evaluate it. We've seen Jedd Fisch rebuild disastrous situations, challenging situations. His adaptability is as good as anybody in college football. He'll get this thing back to where UW fans hope it to be. I think you're in a great place with him there. I think that he will pour. I know he will pour himself and his family. They will pour themselves into this program in Seattle as you transition into the Big Ten. And you're coming off a performance in the national championship game. I mean, you're in a healthy place and you have all the things necessary to get back to that and make it a constant to get to the playoff. So I'm a huge fan of the hire. I think Washington, it's been a wild week and a half, 2 weeks, but you net it out in a really, I think, advantageous place with Jedd Fisch and his staff running that show now at UW.